how many 300s do you have to do a month just to break even? The next thing we talk about is knowing your numbers. Yep. And knowing your numbers is a weird thing because most businesses don't know their numbers. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is, for the sake of your privacy and on behalf of just, we want to make sure we're not sharing your numbers with the world. But we're going to say, as far as knowing your numbers, let's say that you want to get to $10,000 of profit per week. Mm-hmm. And in the DJ business, if I did your wedding, I would make $167 of profit per wedding after all expenses, bills paid. If I come in and I see you, and again, I'm coming up with this goal of $10,000 per week. Right. But if I see you, you diagnose me, and I buy glasses from you or contacts, and it's a win-win value exchange. Yep. What is the profit that you could make per customer that you think you could do per customer?
Including all expenses or just the cost of goods?
Really, what we're going to do is we're going to just say right now, after the cost of goods, the cost of labor, what we're going to call the variable cost per patient, how much is a profit can be made per patient?
On average, about $300.
$300?
Yep.
Okay. Now, the problem, so it's $300 profit, I'm going to say after variable costs.
Right.
Now, the problem is that people go, well, he's just killing it. He's making tons of money. Well, let's talk about it. Medical school wasn't free.
Right.
Then you have an office. Then you have a lease, and you have all that. So how many 300s do you have to do a month just to break even?
Right around 50.
50 just to break even?
Yep.
Okay, so you have 50 equals break even. How many days a week are you open?
5.
Okay, so let's get into this. And so I'm going to take out my super calculator here and so I can figure it out here for you. So if we have 50 to break even and you have 6 days or 5 days a week you see patients. Mm-hmm. Average month you see patients 20 days a month probably. So we need to see 2.5 patients a day per day equals break even. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? That's pretty accurate. So how many do we need to see to produce the profit we need to get to, in your mind?
If we're looking for $10,000 of profit, it's probably
per day.
At least about 5 or probably more than that. Actually, probably close to 10 a day.
And I know off the top of our head it's going to be hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say here is 2.5 is just break even. Right. Now we got to get to 10,000. So 10,000 per week, and it's 300 of profit. Right. So I'm going to take the 10,000, and I'm going to divide that by 10,000 divided by our $300 of profit. I'm going to go, well, that's 33.3. So 10,000 divided by, and then we've got to divide that by 5 days, right? So divided by 5. So that's 6.6 per day. But you got to add on the tax of breaking even of 2.5.
Right.
So you say plus 2.5, bam. So it's 9.1 patients a day. 9.1 patients per day equals 10,000 profit per week. You think the math works?
Sounds good.
So what I want to do, and I'm going to have our program observer type this up here for you, because this is super big for me that you make sure you leave with this stuff.
Yeah.
And he'll type this up. But we need to know, you and your wife need to know, we need to know, they need to know, and you can change these numbers as it becomes whatever your actual goals are. But we need to get to 9.1 patients per day in order to achieve your financial goals. And then what's the point? Faith, family, finances, it should all be funded by that.
Right.
Cool?
Yep.
So 9.1. So homework for you, and this is an action item. I'm going to have our program observer type this up. I need you to put that number somewhere real, or whatever the number is for you. So you've got to have it. So I remember when I was building the DJ business, I was like, I have to get every single day to make $100,000. I had done the math. And I'm like, well, 167 that'd be like, 5 a week would not get me there, 10 a week. And I would do the math and I'd go, I got about 17 clients a week to hit my goal. So then you start putting that down. It becomes a mantra. You put it on the mirror.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and put that somewhere you see it every day. And everything we're doing today is really related to that. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so we'll knock this out, but again, the numbers I want our programmers to jot down is 9.1 patients per day equals $10,000 profit per week. 2.5 patients per day equals break even. 50 patients for the month, per month, equals break even. $300 profit, so you don't forget those ideas. Because what I wanted to do is I want to teach you these moves that don't cost you a lot of money to do.